creators, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be playing with some goodies that Spellbinder sent me. So this is the You're a Classic stamp set, and I have the coordinating layering stencils. Now these are by Hero Arts. I'm also going to use this stencil, and this one is Check Please Stencil. This is also by Hero Arts. Now this one was from the You've Got a Friend collection, and these two are from the You're a Classic collection. So I've kind of prepared a few of my steps ahead of time. So I've gone ahead and stamped the images on this panel that I'm going to use. I've chosen my colors I'm going to use, so I have those there. And I have masked off this stencil. So the reason for masking off these images is because I am going to stencil using the Check Please stencil on here, but I'm not going to do the whole thing. So I'm going to do this kind of as though it's going back, so it hopefully will give a look of a dimension. So let me tape this down before I start my ink blending. And I am going to make this a black and white check floor. So I'm going to bring in my Gina K Amalgam Black ink and just grab an ink blending brush I have and start blending away. Now, in case I haven't mentioned it, I'll be sure to have links in the description box to the goodies that I have used today. All right, I think that's as much ink blending as I want to do on here. So let's peel this away. All right. And I'll clean up my stencil once we're done. And let's take off our masks here. Hopefully they worked and did their job. Now these are just Post-it notes that I stamped over and fussy cut out. Then I just used some of my temporary tape that I have to adhere them to my stamped images. Okay, so far so good. And now our little balloon dog. Oh, and I think that worked. I think it worked. Now, it does look like the floor is going back from there, but I may have to do something on the sides here. I'm not quite sure. But for now, let's start ink blending our images. Well, at least the ones that I have the stencil for. So this is a 3-piece layering stencil. So here's the first, and then the second, and then the third. So my first one is going to be with my lightest color, and I'm using grays, and all the grays I'm using are my Positively Saturated inks from Simon Says Stamp. So I am using Earl, Cozy, and Charcoal. So let's start with Earl. And I'm going to try and go in with a fairly light hand. Oh, I think that turned out beautifully. Now we're going to go back and do the same thing for our little pedestal. I have decided to bring in a rainbow of colors, again using my positively saturated inks. But there are only 6 balloons and I have 7 colors. So the 7th color is going to be our little rainbow dog, or our balloon dog. And the stamp set does have the solid pieces for the balloon and for the balloon dog. So that's what I'm going to use. But I will bring in my mini MISTI just in case I don't get everything stamped just right. All right, I've decided to use this arch die from my stash. So let me cut that out and I'll be right back. All right. Now the main reason I decided to cut this out with a die, because I got a bunch of ink marks because my fingers got inky. But I'm also going to go over the edges here with whatever ink is left here on my blending brush, so it doesn't look like such a strong contrast of the white with the checkered background there. Then I'll go back in and stamp my sentiment. Now let's see. I think I'm going to use the happy birthday. So happy birthday is going right here. I might do some stamp surgery, friends, so look away if this bothers you. But I am going to snip this sentiment in half so that I can put happy on top and birthday underneath. So I'm going to do one thing here, friends, because I don't want to mess up this panel that I've worked so hard on. So I'm going to test stamp. So I just put like one of my little plastic sleeves here. And that way if I stamp crooked or I don't like the placement, I can just shift my stamps over on my MISTI. But I think I like the way it's placed there. So I can move this out of my way and stamp my sentiment. And this will just wipe clean. Easy peasy. Now I'm thinking, wouldn't this look wonderful on a black card base? The only thing is I am going to pop it up on some foam tape. I was about to place my white card panel on the inside and realized I should probably stamp that other sentiment on there first. So let me get this in there. and stamp that before I put it inside my card. All right, let's get this placed inside our card and we'll be done, friends. Oh, I'm loving it. Loving it. What do you think? Kind of cute, huh? Nice little happy birthday card with your little pop of color on your balloons. And then the inside says, "You're only as old as you feel." Absolutely love it. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribed to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.